Hello guys, welcome back. Y'all, it's season dos, número dos. Oh my gosh, so many things have changed since last season. I want to first say thank you to everyone who has kept up thus far, who is taking the time to rewatch the episodes of season 1 and are taking the time to just catch up so they're prepared for season 2. I really appreciate y'all. It's amazing. Happy 2021, brand new year, new me, kind of, same me, you know what to do. But we're back. We are back for season 2. And I want to say this, season 2 has so many new changes. Number one, I have an actual setup now. I am no longer on my bedroom floor.
The ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto.
I have a setup. I have a desk, I have a chair, I have lights, I have cameras, I have mics. I have a professional mic now. A girl, the quality is going to be chef kiss, baby. Chef's fucking kisses. We have a new time. We now come on at Thursdays at 7 p.m. And another exciting thing that I'm so excited to have is I'm gonna have a panel. I'm gonna have a panel of people who will discuss these topics with you, and we'll be doing it live every Sunday at 7 as well. That will begin February 7th. So mark your calendars, okay? February 7th, sorry, tongue-tied, I don't know what's going on. But February 7th, I will be having a live panel discussion about different topics and, episodes that were brought up, and also comments that you guys share with me, because I've realized that, especially with season 1, so many of you guys will reach out to me, which I love. That's what I want. I want you guys to reach out. I want you guys to tell me what you guys thought and your experiences. But then I was like, you know what? So many people, DM me about the episodes, and I don't get to kind of talk about it on a bigger scale. I kind of just reply to everyone individually. So I'm like, you know what, why don't I just have a panel of people and we can talk about it? So you're not just hearing my voice and my opinions and my facts, you're hearing everyone else as well, and like I said, season 2 is going to have a lot more changes, so just stay tuned. Another new change is that now, since we come on at 7 p.m. every Thursday, I figured, why don't you guys relax with a cocktail with me? So guess what I did? Guess what your girl did, okay? For those that know me, I am a liquor connoisseur, okay? I like my drinks. Okay? I like them. It is signature cocktail. So you guys can sip along with me while we talk. When you guys watch the live panel discussions, sip your Black Bonnet cocktail with me, okay? I got mine right here. Okay, y'all like my cocktail? Do y'all like my cocktail? I need this. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So it's a new year. And I figured, what better way to start the new year than talking about relationships? Because I've realized, with our generation, I feel like we all go through the same thing. There's a reason why dating apps are so popular around us, Gen Z and millennials, apart from the fact that we grew up on these type of dating forms, but also the fact that, we all kind of want love in some shape, way, or form. So why don't I just talk about relationships, and maybe why some of our relationships are not working out, why we can't find the one, why we're so hopeful about the one. And with this, it's going to be a three-part series. So today's topic is called, Are You Ready for One? Let's get into what a person needs to have, what qualities you need to have, what skills you need to be able to develop to actually have a healthy relationship. Keyword, healthy. Did y'all hear me? Healthy. The 10 things, okay, so I got these facts and these, list of things, because I was just like, what would psychologists and therapists say are the things that you need to have a healthy relationship? And these are what I got from psychologists. Y'all know me. I do my research. You guys come to Black Bonnet Series to get the looks, the tea, the facts. When I say the looks, I mean the bonnet, the relaxed bonnet look, as well as, now the drink. Okay, baby. So one thing that the first thing that they said that people need in order to have a healthy relationship is honest communication. I don't think y'all heard me. Honest communication, not ghosting, not, oh my god, I just don't want to deal with it right now, not, I'm gonna text it in the group chat. Yeah, I call some of y'all out, including myself. But you need honest communication. You need to be able to, and that's one thing I will say, that in our generation, which I'll talk about more in next episode, is that in our generation, because we grew up so much on technology, which is actually a proven fact and statistic, because we've grown up so much in technology and having things be so easily accessible and right at our fingertips, we have lost the ability to have a conversation and communicate to each other. Like, we don't know how to do that anymore because we are the generation that grew up on technology. So I'm not saying blame technology for your inability to communicate, but blame technology, okay? Number 2, the will to work out the hard times. You know, the will to be resilient, to stay, to be able to be like, you know what, you're not going anywhere. Okay, we need to work this out. Even if this is like a relationship where we know it's not going to work out, but let's sit and talk about why it's not going to work out. Let's figure out what's going on. And the thing is, right, how are you going to have the will to work out if you continue to ghost people? How are you going to have the will to work things out if you haven't gotten through your childhood traumas and demons? If you can't deal with the stuff that your father and your grandmother and your family instilled in you, is like that's traumatic to you, how are you going to develop the ability to work things out with someone else? Because you haven't even developed the ability to work things out with yourself. Oh yeah, I went to church with that one. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Can I? No? Okay. Because I know I called you out on that one. I went Michael Todd on y'all. Okay, I went full on Pastor Michael Todd on y'all. Okay, I'm calling you out. Relax. But I will say that, like, if you can't deal with your trauma, how are you going to have the ability to fight for something? Yeah, that work. Humor. Some of y'all not funny. And I'm not saying it's a must to be funny, but to have a healthy relationship, have a sense of humor. Know how to take a joke. Know how to give a joke. Okay, some of y'all don't know how to do it. Like, some of you guys will be jealous that a girl or a guy is funnier than you are. Boy, girl, just be happy and laugh at the joke. If you know you're not the funny one, don't try to act like you're Kevin Hart, even though, well, old Kevin Hart. Don't try to act like him. Don't try to act like you're Eddie Murphy. Just be like, you know what, I'm not funny. It's okay. I'm not funny. My girl's funny. It's cool. It is what it is. It's cool. Number 4, which I think is one of the most important ones, is sharing your life lessons with your partner. You know, the ability to, aka opening up, being vulnerable. And I feel like that is the one where our generation, we don't have. We don't know how to be vulnerable because we're all scared about being played. But like I said, if you want a healthy relationship, you have to learn to be vulnerable. But like, how can you be vulnerable with someone else if you don't know how to be vulnerable with yourself? Like I said, if you haven't dealt with your childhood trauma, if you're not seeing a therapist, if you're not confronting your demons, then I don't expect for you to be able to be vulnerable with me because you don't even know how to open up to yourself. So if you, and this isn't what I'm saying. These are points for people that are ready, that think they are ready for a relationship. So you got to ask yourself these questions. Am I honest? Am I able to have honest communication? Do I have the will to work things out? Or am I the type of person that, like, when things get rough, I run? Okay? Do I have a sense of humor? Or if I'm not able to be funny, do I have the ability to laugh at someone else's jokes? Do I have the ability to just be like, you know what, I'm not the funny one, it's cool, but I can still laugh at jokes? That's what a sense of humor is. Do you have that? You know, are you able to be vulnerable and share your life lessons with your partner? Are you able to be vulnerable? Actually, scratch that. Are you able to be vulnerable with yourself? I digress. Number 5, emotional support and validation. I feel like that should, like, I mean, these are top 10 things that I need in a relationship, but like that should be tied with number 1 with communication. Because if you cannot be, if you can't support me emotionally and validate the way I'm feeling, what's the point of the relationship? what's the point? There's no point. Number 6, okay, love, intimacy, romance, and sex. I'm gonna repeat that for those in the back. Love, intimacy, romance, and sex. Now, you saw how like all those things are different and aren't synonyms for each other? Because for some reason, a lot of you guys in our generation, we confuse all 4. We believe that sex is romantic and love is sex and intimacy is sex. Nah, bruh, that's not how that work. That's not what that do.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
There are 3 different types of love. Number 1, there's eros. Okay, there's eros, and this is like the erotic love. It means being attracted to each other. It's the spark that makes your relationship feel exciting and special. This is, I would say, the adventure type of love. Everything's exciting. The intimacy, the love, the romance, and the sex. 4 different things, like I said before. Everything about that's exciting, right? The second type of love is philios, and this means friendship. It's the friendship love. It's the kind of love you have for like your brother, your sister, and this is the kind of love I inhabit a lot. It's the feeling of understanding one another and enjoying each other's company, of having like shared interest, you know. And then you have agape, which is the third and last love. This means being prepared to go out of your way for the other person or putting them first. It might be something small like helping them with a task even though you're really tired, or something big like caring for them after surgery. AKA, this agape love is the kind of love that we crave. The kind of love you see on Disney Channel. The kind of love that you see in all these damn Hollywood movies. The kind of love that your parents probably, raised you with. The kind of love that your mother raised you with. The kind of love where it's like, you're selfless in this love. You're just like, oh my gosh, I love this person so much, I don't care what I have to do. Agape love is kind of love that we're all craving, you know what I mean? And knowing that like there are 3 different types of love, categorize them bitches. Understand like, oh my gosh, maybe I don't have agape love for this guy or girl, but I have philios love. Like I love her like a sister, like a bro. Or maybe I have eros love, where it's just lust, it's exciting, it's exhilarating, but I don't have agape for that person, you know? And then number 7, sharing your goals and dreams with each other. And I feel like this goes hand in hand with being vulnerable, like sharing your thoughts. This is where you get to know a person emotionally. Like, what makes this person tick, you know? You discover that when you find out what their hopes and dreams are in life. Number 8, compassion and forgiveness. Some of y'all hold on to grudges that you've had since the 3rd grade. You can still remember who did you wrong, what time it was, where it was, how it happened, what the weather was like. And the worst part is, a lot of you guys think that shit's cute. And like, oh my god, it's a little bit toxic, but it's so cute. Like, he always comes back. She always comes back. She loves that shit. You're weird. You're fucking weird. You have a lot of psychological issues. You need a lot of psychological evaluations.
I'm not gonna get up here and bash her like everybody else, but she need a lot of psychological evaluations.
You're weird. And that goes hand in hand with trauma that you have not dealt with. If you think holding on to a grudge is, exciting and exhilarating, you're toxic. And I know you know that. I know you know you're toxic because you think that shit's cute and it's not. If you are so toxic and you still hold on to grudges, baby girl, baby boy, don't jump into a relationship. In fact, don't even look for one. Don't even ask God to give you one. Because y'all love to drag God into y'all issues. He looking at you like, I ain't involved in this. I tried to send you to a therapist when you're 3 years old and you said no. So, I'm not getting involved. Leave me out of this. No, thank you. A lot of you guys still think being toxic is cute, thinking holding a grudge is cute. If you don't have compassion, you don't know how to forgive. In 2021, Work on that. Make that your New Year's resolution. Make that your to-do list. Being compassionate and knowing how to forgive, because that is needed in a relationship. Okay? Number 9, a mutual desire to step outside the box. And this, I feel like it's important, because especially for those that like adventure like me, I love adventure, and I feel like you both need to have a willingness to step outside your box and be open to trying new things, because that's the only way you will grow in your relationship. That's the only way you grow as a person. And I feel like if you are a person who's stuck in their way, you're not ready for a relationship, honey. You need to work on that, because life is too big for you to just be stuck in your old ways. Hold on to your wigs, ladies and gentlemen, because this is rule number 10, the last rule. Being able to admit your faults and talking through them. Y'all, our generation is so afraid of confrontation and intimacy that being vulnerable is hard. I'll be the first to admit it, okay? I used to have a hard time being vulnerable. At the same time, you gotta be able to admit when you're wrong. This goes hand in hand with being toxic. This goes hand in hand with holding grudges. If you can't just say, you know, baby, I'm sorry, I messed up. You're not ready for a relationship. It's not cute. It's not cute trying to act like, you know what, I'm right. I don't even care if I'm wrong. He gonna come. You're weird. You're weird.
I'm not gonna get up here and bash her like everybody else, but she need a lot of psychological evaluations.
And I'm gonna say this, these set of rules, these 10 rules are for people who are looking for a healthy relationship, looking for a relationship that's different from the relationship that their parents had, looking for a relationship that's going to set forth a healthy looking home, a healthy environment for them and their partner. If you're not looking for that, these rules are not for you, okay? They're not for you. So again, if you cannot admit your faults, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why are you here? Like, what was the reason? What was the reason?
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
I don't need to explain myself to you. And
What was the reason?
Those are the 10 most important things you need in a relationship. Keyword, in a healthy relationship. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Thank you guys again for watching this episode. I will catch you guys next week when we talk about, is Gen Z stuck in La La Land when it comes to love? And remember, again, February 7th is the beginning of the Black Bonnet Series live panel discussion. I cannot wait to share this with you. Like, I'm so excited about the panel that I have. Like, I love these people too. Like, these people, they're not just kind, they're educated, they are funny, they have personality, they have looks. Okay, baby, this panel, I'm excited. I'm so excited for it. So I can't wait for you guys to see all these exciting things that's in the works. I will catch you guys next week, Thursday at 7 p.m. Get the facts, relax, and sip.